Hello student, in this video we discuss on environmental policies and practices, a subtopic acid rain. Acid rain is also called as acid deposition, and this acid rain is nothing but the term that includes any form of precipitation with acidic component such as sulfuric or the nitric acid that fall to the ground from the atmosphere in wet or dry forms. This can include rain, snow, fog, even dust that is acidic one. So simply the atmospheric pollutants like oxides of nitrogen and sulfur react with rainwater and it comes down with the rain, and the resultant rain is called as acid rain one. This acid rain term is first coined by in 1852 by a Scottish chemist, R.A. Smith. This chemist, the given investigation of rainwater near industrial cities, that is in England and Scotland one. So that time the atmospheric pollutant, for example the sulfuric and the nitric acid, they will be combined with the moisture and the rainfall, they will be comes, and those they will be just introduced in the form of acid rain by the Scottish chemist one. Now we just see about what is acid rain. Simply, the acid rain is the precipitation that pH is less than that of rainwater, because those they will be dissolved by carbon dioxide, and this pH will be comes at just near 5.6, and this acid rain are formed when sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxide gases or fine particles in the atmosphere, they combine with water vapor and precipitate as sulfuric or nitric acid in the form of rain, are nothing but acid rain one. There will be a different forms of acid rain depending upon they are a wet or a dry. So the deposition of acid rain on the ground, they are occur in a wet deposition and dry deposition. Just first we discuss on wet deposition. When the wind blows the acidic chemicals in the air to the areas where the weather is wet, the acid falls to the ground in the form of rain, fog, snow or mist, and it removes acid from the atmosphere and they deposit them on the earth surface, are nothing but wet deposition of acid rain. Now same one, the second forms are nothing but a dry deposition. So what is the dry deposition? If the wind blows the acidic chemical in the air to the areas where the weather is dry, the acidic pollutants slips into dust or smoke and fall to the ground as in the form of dry particles, are nothing but dry deposition of acid rain. So this is the two forms of acid rain. Now becomes the causes of acid rain. All of you know about the different number of oxides, that is nitrogen or the sulfur dioxide or the sulfur oxides one. Those they are forms by naturally as well as man-made. So both natural and man-made sources are known to play a role in the formation of acid rain. Generally, combustion of fossil fuel, not a combustion but incomplete combustion of a fossil fuel, that results in the emission of sulfur and nitrogen oxides into the atmosphere, and the precipitation are formed and it turns into the acid rain. So now we discuss the first one are nothing but a natural sources they causes acid rain one. The major natural cause are nothing but the volcanic emission. These volcanic emissions emits acid producing gases and they create higher than the normal amount of acid rain. Then sometimes decaying vegetation, wildfires and some of biological processes within the environment, they also generate different number of acids and they comes in the form of acid rain gases. Then lightning strikes also naturally produce nitric oxides and that react with water molecule via electrical activity to produce nitric acid. And then after they also forms the acid rain one. So these are the natural sources given to cause of acid rain. Now the second one, the man-made sources, they are also causing the acid rain. So which one are these? Human activities leading to chemical gas emissions by using of the higher automobiles, that means given to the incomplete combustion by particular vehicles or the automobiles. So majorly sulfur and nitrogen are the primary contributors by man-made or the human activities and they contribute the acid rain. The activities also include the air pollutant sources and they emit sulfur and the nitrogen gases from factories, power generation facilities and also the automobiles. Then the gases like sulfur dioxide and the nitrogen oxides, these are the primarily gases occurring from electric power generations by the burning of coal and they are responsible for also given to acid rain. So these are the different sources they gives acid rain. Now simply here how the acid rain they are formed, just we discuss on this particular topic. First of all, the oxides of sulfur and nitrogen, the gets released by a different activities, for example factories, automobiles, etc., etc. Then such oxides they are comes into the atmosphere and they are react with water vapors they are present in the atmosphere. Then these water vapors and different forms of oxides like sulfur and the nitrogen oxides one, they gives formation of the acids, sulfuric acid and the nitric acid, and they will be a comes with a rainwater onto the land are nothing but the formation of acid rain. So this is nothing but a formation of acid rain. Now there are different sources, causes and how the formation of acid rain then after they directly given to effect or the impact on to the biodiversity or the environment by a different way. So which one are the effect of acid rain? There are a large number of impact given throughout the particular agriculture, plant, animal, different respiratory as well as the different diseases to the human being. Also aquatic ecosystem will be a cause by acid rain one. So when the acid rain there will be a comes that time it washes out the all nutrients they are required for growth of the particular plant and the survival of the particular living things. So majorly acid rain they are affect the agriculture. Then it also cause different number of respiratory issues into the particular animals as well as also in a human beings. Sometimes the acid rain there will be a falls down. So the acid given to a rain they will be a flown away from the groundwater, they comes into the river and they also may affect the aquatic ecosystem because they alter the chemical composition of water and they leads to given harmful effect the all aquatic individuals they are survive in this particular water bodies and they leads to given the causes of an water pollution. Then also the large number of the water pipes they are also given cause effect are nothing but corrosion of a water pipes. Majorly, the heavy metals like iron, lead, copper, they are also given the impact by acid rain. All of you know about the large number of buildings and the movements are also affected by acid rain. There will be a given one of the real life example are nothing but the Taj Mahal. That is leads to the effect or the impact of acid rain. The Taj Mahal is nothing but the one of the wonders from the seven one. So earlier there will be a very shiny, but at the particular city Agra there will be a given to a large number of industries, and these industries they emit the large number of the oxides in the form of sulfur and the nitrogen, and there will be a comes through the rainwater and they affect the particular Taj Mahal one. So it is a major effect given particular in Agra, nothing but a Taj Mahal. Now all these different way they gives impact, but now how we prevent the formation of acid rain? Just we take precautions that we against the acid rain having checked the emission of oxides of nitrogen and the sulfur from the particular factories, industries, automobiles, etc. etc. So we avoid them. Then we have so far seen the details of acid rain and its harmful effect on animal, plants and also the movements. Being a responsible citizen, one should be aware of the harmful effects they cause and of the industries which gives out nitrogen and the sulfur compound wastage unethically. So we should stop them and prevent the formation of acid rain, and also we protect our environment. So all these component with formation of acid rain, effect, impact and prevention, those will be seen in this entire topic. Now just the different number of nitrogen and the sulfur oxide will be react, and there will be a comes onto the throughout the water one are nothing but acid rain. Then they are given to a different forms are nothing but a wet and the dry forms one, that is a deposition. The causes or the formation of acid rain by natural and the man-made sources one, and all of you know about the acid rain is a very harmful to agriculture, plant, animal and also buildings and movements. Now time for a question set. For your exam they will be asked different number of questions for given to a definition what is acid rain, then write short note on forms of acid rain and what about or in detail with an acid rain. Now then after this some multiple choice question, in which the first one, the major natural causal agent for dot dot is a volcanic emission. So here the options are given: pollution, acid rain and the erosion. All of you know about the major natural causal agent for the acid rain is nothing but a volcanic emissions one. The second multiple choice question are dot dot one of the seven wonders of world is largely affected by acid rain. All of you know about the particular Agra given to located the Taj Mahal is majorly affected by acid rain. So the option A is given to answer. The Taj Mahal, one of the seven wonders of the world, is largely affected by the acid rain. The next one multiple choice question. When atmospheric pollutants like dot dot of a nitrogen and sulfur react with a rainwater and comes down with the rain, then they result into the acid rain. Here the oxides of nitrogen and sulfur react with the rainwater are given to a formation of acid. That is the option is oxide. When atmospheric pollutant like oxides of nitrogen and sulfur react with rainwater and comes down with the rain, then this results is into the acid rain. So all of you well known about the acid rain and their impact on environment and how we protect